it's Taylor Swift.
Confident even at 11. Do you think this was the path you were always destined to go down?
I think I looked petrified.
No, you look great.
Oh my God, I was terrified. There were 20,000 people there. It was like a 76ers game. And
wow.
I'm from Pennsylvania, so I think I was really nervous because I knew all my classmates were watching.
Right. And you were cringing slightly when you were hearing that, weren't you, looking back?
Oh, I was like, I was obviously like so terrified, but it's funny to look back and think that that is actually 10 years ago now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tell you, it's not long, really. Honestly, time flies when you get older. He's me telling you this. But anyway. Anyway, yeah. Now, you have been on a tour of Europe, have you? Got some photos of your little travels so far. Look at all the places you've been.
Yeah.
There we are.
I tweet pictures of where we go, and you know, it's been so crazy to be touring Europe for the first time because I'd never been to places like Norway before, which is the middle picture of me, like standing in the middle of the Arctic tundra. But I'd never been to places like that, like Belgium, and I got to go to Madrid, Spain. I'd never been there before.
Well, how about the UK? Anywhere in particular that you're looking forward to seeing?
Well, I've been to London a bunch of times, and so I have my favorite places.
Okay.
I'm obsessed with Portobello Road.
Wow.
I love it.
Oh, well, there's much more to see than Portobello Road.
Oh,
isn't there?
absolutely.
Yeah.
It seems that country music is changing a bit at the moment. Do you think all the old cliches like the six string in the back of the pickup truck and Standing by a Man, do you think they're all gone?
You know what? I think that there are so many different kinds of country artists. You still have people who they sing about their lives. You know, that's the whole thing about country music. You write songs about what you know and the way that you live your life and what you're proud of. And every artist in country music right now was raised a different way. And so, yeah, some people sing about pickup trucks and some people sing about like bars and whiskey, and I sing about like love and breakups. And you know, whatever your priorities are, whatever your life is at the moment, that's what you sing about.
Well, you were saying a little bit earlier on about, you know, some of the stuff that you've been writing about and what have you. It seems that you come from a very sort of stable family background. Were your parents worried at all when you started coming up with some of the lyrics and what have you, and, you know, some of the situations in the songs at all?
You know, my parents have really been so supportive throughout this whole thing. I mean, when I started wanting to be in music, they had no idea about the music industry. They're both from like financial backgrounds, and they had no idea how to break into the music industry, but we kind of learned together, and they moved to Nashville for me. And when it comes to like when I'm writing songs about my life, everyone in my life kind of knows that nobody has like a safety pass. Like anybody can be factored into a verse or a chorus at some point. And so if you're going to know me, then it's kind of like a given that you're probably going to be written about at some point.
Yeah.
And you spoke there, of course, about the family all relocating to Nashville when you were just 13. Did you feel pressure then to make it a success?
My family, they were really cool about it because they tried to kind of conceal it like, oh, you know, we really like the Nashville area, and people are really nice. And, you know, I knew we were moving there because I'd been obsessed with it for years. I mean, as soon as I heard Shania Twain and the Dixie Chicks and Leanne Rimes, I was sold. I was obsessed. All I wanted to do was go to Nashville.
Yeah.
Your love interest in the film, in the video, was played by Toby Hemingway, wasn't it? A British actor.
Yeah, he's
But he
from
did
Brighton.
let you down, Taylor, because he couldn't row, could he?
Yeah, there was, it was such a fun video shoot. It was hilarious. And like, one of the things that everybody was giving him such a hard time about was like, we're in this rowboat and we had to eventually get out to the middle of this lake. He was just miserable at rowing a boat. And I had to do it for him. And it was like, everybody on the whole set was just like, you can't row a boat? Like,
Yeah. Oh my God.
don't you live? It was like, they were like, aren't you from England? He's like, yeah, but we don't have these kinds of boats here. It was so
Not
fun.
good men who can't
Poor
row.
Toby.
Oh my
Can
gosh.
you row?
A little bit.
Good,
There we
good.
go. There we go. So why country then? If your parents were from kind of financial backgrounds, how did the whole country music thing start for you?
For me, country music is about the storytelling, and there's, for me, like lyrics are so important to me, and the lyrics of country songs where you've got these storylines and there's a start and a middle part and then an ending. You hear a lot of story songs in country music, and that was really what pulled me in.
So tomorrow you're in Birmingham?
Yes.
Yes, and will you be leaving tonight or going tomorrow?
Well, we're going tomorrow. We get to ride one of those double-decker tour buses that they have over here, that they only have over here, and my band and I just geek out over that. We're just like, we're in the second story of the bus. And then, anyway, I guess you have to be there. Then we play Birmingham, and then we play a bunch of other shows, and I'm just so excited to be back in the UK. I mean, the shows have sold out thanks to the fans, and they've been wonderful. And this will be my first time in London playing the O2.
Oh, it's a big
Oh,
venue.
you love it.
It's really big.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
But try and fit in some of these nice
Yeah.
places while you're over here.
Absolutely.
And just very quickly, very quickly, why have you got number 13 on your hand?
Oh, it's my lucky number, and I
Okay.
draw it on for shows, and then I forget to wash it off.